Evening, welcome to another Dean vlog. Evening, how are we? So just got here, right, absolutely dead. Cheeky Tuesday rides, hashtag Cheeky Tuesday. And would you believe it, this thing, Wicker Man, is on 3 trains. Can you believe it? It's not really warranted to be on 3 trains, but there you go, fair enough. Evening, Vlog Bomber, evening, how are you? So yeah, 3 trains. 2, fair enough, but silent lift hill technology, yes, on 3 trains. It won't be in a bit, I'll tell you now. Undo your seatbelts as well. There's always one joker, isn't there? One of the staff members, undo your seatbelt, undo. You'll get that joke, but yeah, undo your seatbelts, please. Lovely day again. Got back from Sweden. So yeah, no one here. No one here, but who in the right mind will put 3 trains on a 4 PM ride close? You know it's going to be dead. They're going over the top now rather than under. You know, yeah, 2, fair enough. We're not 1, obviously, but you know, 3. Well, there you go. Somebody's made a mistake, haven't they? So unless they expect it to be busy, I don't know. So yeah. On that note, we'll get up to the valley. Evening, just a little bit up by Nemesis. Obviously you're well aware that it's having its re-track. I've not rode it this season yet, but I must get on it before, because it's just hit me a few weeks ago that yeah, you could be quite concerned, because I don't think it's going to ride what it does now once it's obviously been re-tracked. But who knows, it won't have the same. We don't know, no one knows. So obviously for nostalgic purposes, get riding it now. There might be train in a minute for you. When you want to film it, it goes down. Typical. You know, here you go. Here's one. So there you go. It's just reopening. There you go. 2 train service. Well, on that note, we'll see you in a bit. As it's a lovely day, I thought I'd come and show you the gardens. Isn't it a lovely day? It's quite warm again today. About 20, I think. So yeah. Beautiful gardens, waterfalls working. We've not had much rain. It's working. Going to take you down to the pagoda fountain, because all these fountains have been off for years due to this fungal infection of the trees. So they've not been on for a while. But since obviously COVID and them opening up the gardens on its own and charging the gardens, they've got more back on. So whether the fungus has gone, but there's been lots of tree cutting down. So yeah, a nice peaceful garden tour. The vault remains sealed for 2 centuries. Yes, it's still closed, I'm afraid. That's Hex for you. So that opened in 2000, so it's now 22 years old. So it's suffering major downtime at the moment. Will we ever see it back? That's the question. Yeah, so Hex closed for TLC back when they had the incident. One of the years, you know, when it was really quiet and they had not much budget to open some of the rides. So Hex was one of them, and one of the things that they moved was the TVs. Now this is how technology's gone on, is TVs now obviously flat screen, not an actual tube. So if you've got a new telly these days, you've got a backlight. And having a backlight in a dark room, you can see the telly. So what they did in that is swap the tellies over. So in the octagon bit, they swapped them over. So the old tellies that were in the queue line went to the Octagon, and then vice versa. And then because obviously the queue line isn't dark, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so that's what they did there. But you can't get these old tellies anymore, so I don't know what they're going to do when the others go. So yeah, so it's going to have some updates, or I don't know how you can do it, but you'd have to be projection, because that's a bit different. But obviously you still get the square of light unless you get a better show control and turn them off. I mean, when Subterra was back open, when that first opened, the TVs didn't go off, but they soon changed it to actually when you dropped, they turned everything off, whereas they stayed on. It just the extra, you know, experience. You know, there must be ways to do it, otherwise you get, you know, because you can get logos that pop up on the screen, you see, so they've got to actually turn the backlight off. So yeah, who knows with Hex, will we see it again anytime soon? Evening, just popping on Oblivion. Evening. A lot of people probably don't really know this, but if it wasn't for Oblivion, I might not be here now. Because it's what got me hooked, this did. Back in 98, but I didn't ride it straight away, because I wasn't into it totally. Yeah, for some things there just is no rational explanation, is there? No? All them work now because they're LED bulbs. Back in the day they used to use normal bulbs and they never all works. But because they're LED, they just work now. Because they never go, do they? Yeah, so if it wasn't for Oblivion, lovely day again. Yeah, if it wasn't for Oblivion, I may not be talking to you guys. So yeah, it's what started it, and then 3 years later, well, Air was the first project I followed all the way through. So there you go. God, this is a massive audio, isn't it? You got Smiler, you got Oblivion up there, you've got the extreme thing, Spin Jam, that's the one. Who can remember when you used to be able to walk through in here? You used to be able to walk in here and buy a Coke. It was the rehydrator. That's going back a few years now, isn't it? A good few hours on park. I got about, well, 2 hours I've been on park, I think, but I just don't do all day anymore. But obviously when you can pop here, you know, when you're down the road, it's not too bad, is it? But I'm not sure about all this pre-booking nonsense. I know they want you to pre-book, but all this week I've not had one pre-book check. That's at the London Eye. I didn't go Chessington. I wanted to go, but I didn't go in the end. So basically everywhere I've been that's Merlin, they've not once asked to see a reservation. So I suppose it's there. If you book, you book. If you don't, you don't. So yeah, it's a bit bizarre, but yeah. So yeah. So don't worry about that too much. So on that, it's a lovely day again, like I say. See, I don't mind popping for a few hours now, but I can't do all day. You know, so get back and upload this for you. So yeah, but it's a shame because this is my home park and I just don't know anything to tell you, really. Because I don't want to just waffle on, because otherwise I'll have to put a waffle warning in there. Yeah, if you haven't seen on my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Dean8001, if you're not already following. And also you can email me, it does work. So if you've got any questions, please send me an email on that email address below. It's on the screen now for you. Yeah, if you've got any questions, please send me an email at dean8010.uk. And it does work, so it's a nice, easy to remember email for you, nice and short. So I thought I'd do that for you, but it does work, trust me. It didn't initially, so if you have emailed it, it didn't do. It wouldn't have bounced back or anything, but it works now. So if you did, no one will do it because people think it's a joke. But yeah, if you've got any questions, email below. Yeah, so like I say, there's just no, as much as I know probably a lot about it, but I don't think you guys think it's interesting, or I don't think it's interesting enough to tell you about it. Because like I say, I just don't want it to be a waffle scenario. So we've got Mardi Gras coming up on all 3 theme parks this year. So Chessington's doing it, Thorpe Park's doing it, and Towers are doing it. So don't forget to get your book. If you've got a Merlin pass, you can get a free pin badge. See, I'm starting to get stuff to tell you. So yeah, don't forget to get your pin book. No, don't forget to get your trail book. And then when you get 6 stamps, you can get your pin badge. But you can't get your pin badge until the 1st of September because they've probably not ordered them yet. So, and there's a voucher in the book that you have to redeem to get your pin badge. Just a shame that they didn't start that straight away, because I came to Festival of Thrills. Now that's one that you could have got, you know, and it's a bit shame. So on that note, but yeah, they were preparing for Mardi Gras. Do you think shall I sit on my rock and wait for the fireworks? Been waiting a long time, wouldn't I? Yeah. So yeah, we've got fireworks this year again. Got quite a few events, haven't they now? You know, it's nice that they're doing these events, but I don't know whether it's really it's not what I want them to do. But you've got to do something, haven't you? But we can come. We'll come. I'll show you around as usual, and hopefully they've got them potato things and potato spirals. As much as they were £6, they were lovely. So yeah, it's worth coming down to see. So yeah, I came last year. So yeah, but I might pop in the shop and have a look, see if there's any new merch for you on that one. So yeah, it's about 3 o'clock, hour to go, but I'm going to leave now, and I might have a pizza at the Dapple Grey in New Toxeter. So yeah, lovely day. Alton Towers, everybody. Alton Towers. So that ends the vlog here. This quick mini vlog from Alton Towers. Not sure when you get another one, but stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter if you're not already. And like I say, if you've got any questions, please send me an email. So, on that note, as the cow train's departing, I'm going to depart as well. Ta-ra! See you in the next one.